Good morning, everyone. So it's time for our morning live stream. Welcome and more testing to be done. This time, weapon, reworked weapon attachments like different align, stabilize, true mods for different weapons. How much they actually impact anything. Weapons have been all changed, especially for manual aiming and manual combat. I mean, non-VATS. VATS is a different story, totally changed too. But we already tested VATS, so we know about VATS nerfs. But are the manual aiming improvements worth it? We'll see. Welcome, Aiden, Villages, Aimer, Virtual Shifty, Icy Husky. Hello there in the chat. And let's start Fallout 76 public test server. Launching. Hello, FIFO, Cuties, Mr. Strawberry, Monkey Nuts. Hello there. Oh, Spiteful Angel, you are already here or still here? Wait, what is the time? I have no clue. What's the time in Australia versus Hawaii? So I see people from Australia and Hawaii. It's two different sides of the world, isn't it? And here, Europe and United Kingdom, it's morning. It's 10:30 a.m. Hello, Angry Fish. Did you had an opportunity, any one of you, to test some of those weapon barrels, stocks, and so on? So Australia is 7:30 p.m. Okay, so Australia is a perfect time to relax. I did notice the new calendar. I even retweeted it. There's another Fastnacht. We always had, like, for the last several years, we do have a summer Fastnacht. So yeah, there is a summer Fastnacht. Okay, so we have people with all different times, starting from 7:30 p.m., then some 12:30 p.m., 5:30 a.m., 3:30 a.m. 3:30 a.m. I'm sleeping. Wait. Why is stuff blowing up? Excuse me. Okay, my punch did nothing. I think those level 100 wolves are tougher than they used to be. Anything else is blowing up at my camp? Or was that it? Okay. So as you can notice, this weapon has way too much spread to be particularly usable, and it goes up real fast. I need to see maybe attachments for the laser rifle first. Can it be compensated for? What kind of ammo do I have added? Regular fusion cells? Ultraside fusion cells. Look how fast the accuracy is dropping. See, like several shots and it's full spread. If I crouch and aim, it's way better. Maybe this view, yeah, in this view you have crosshair, so it's more visible how much spread is increasing. Can it be compensated for? I do have twisted muscles mutation, so that's make things probably worse. I would need to get rid of this side effect with gun accuracy dropping. Do I have serum for twisted muscles to see how much of a difference is that? I do. Let's join random team. That's not too much of a difference. Yeah, I would need to change something to make this type of a weapon usable. New rat spot changes. I cannot test that really as I'm ghoul. So rat sponge is not for me. Well, that's what I have on my laser rifle. That's regular, that's not ultrasight. So I was using that to pop crystals. So align now with the recent changes is supposedly for VATS. It states VATS accuracy increase. So that's what it does with align now. The VATS accuracy is a new thing for align. And about the AP cost, is that any different? Like stabilized automatic is the same. So stabilized with the recent changes, stabilized supposed to be for hip fire and running and fighting, and align for that, and true for aiming. So that's how they're supposed to go. So let's see if I put stabilized, if that will change a lot or not. And the stock to go hand by hand stabilized. What will that change on this one? I want to keep the splitter. So the recoil visibly lower, but the spread is still quite wild. If I crouch and aim... Yeah, the spread on this weapon doesn't seem to be prevented unless maybe with a perk. No, what the... No, not that. Perks. So I would replace that for small gun accuracy. Not this one. There is a perk for that, I forgot the name. Skid shooter, yeah. Better accuracy and spread, that's what I need. Will that work? Oh, that works. So skid shooter pretty much needed if you have splitter to compensate. That's way better now. Crouching, aiming. Yeah, now accuracy is restored and I can move and fire. And it's relatively fine. It's relatively narrow for this type of a weapon, but it does require skid shooter. It's 1 point, so it's not bad. It's just 1 point. There is more accuracy possible improvements from perks, but this one is probably the biggest and the cheapest. Better accuracy and spread with this one. Now, if I would opt for true barrels, what that changes? True mods on this one. So that's definitely sighted accuracy is up a lot. Like if I'm aiming and crouching, if I'm not crouching, worse a little bit, but still quite good. No. Yeah, that's like, so the main difference true versus stabilized, I think, is how fast my accuracy drops to fully open when I move and fire. It's in matter of seconds, the bracket is fully open. So the maximum spread that the weapon can achieve. So yeah, stabilized better, but aiming, yeah, aiming is significantly improved here. If I want perfect, like crouch aim, that's significant improvement if I choose true mods for my real accuracy. Real accuracy up, you need to crouch and aim with this weapon. No way. Why did that blow up? Stupid wolf. And that is laser in particular. I'm not sure if other weapons have similar mechanics with those, or is it laser in particular? Let's try something else. Should I try the sniper rifle? How that behaves. Would need to remove scope to see the crosshair difference. This is obviously single shot, so stabilize probably pointless. What do I have on it? What do you mean by improvement to space you got to build? Like cam budget? Cam budget is not going up. So I already have true, but stock I have precise, but they no longer affect the condition. They took that away, therefore true stock would be in order. Yeah, so that sniper accuracy is great now when aiming. So I would try to hip fire. That's still acceptable. So I think for all snipers, you would go for true. Full true modes. There is no point to put stabilized. Like you shoot single bullet. So for this type of weapon, it would be all away true modes, unless you want to spec for VATS, then align. How much align is helping, I will be testing too. I will make a weapon with align versus true or stabilized to have all the versions. Maybe I crafted already. Which weapon we used for this particular test? One standard rifle, non-legendary, I would like. Automatic probably, as that will be the most visible. Which weapon do I opt in for? I will craft 3. Oh, fair. I will need to get rid of that. Should I go assault rifle or something like handmade maybe? Handmade is quite cool now. The fixer. The fixer has always had quite significant recoil and spread, so maybe this is good too for test. Let's do 3 fixers. As a representative weapon, that should work. So 3 fixers. Fixer number 1 will be spec for VATS. So for the receiver, should I go automatic or semi? I think automatic. Semi, it will be all true. I don't think there will be semi-automatic weapons that you would spec for stabilization. So I will choose some automatic receivers. There should be one with criticals. Vicious. No, that's single fire. Twig. Yeah, that's the crit damage, 30%, and it's automatic. Now automatic, what they did to compensate for the fact that they took away damage from automatics, they increase ammo capacity when you switch. So that makes sense. That's new. On the live game version, they do not increase ammo capacity, so there is some additional bonus. So it makes sense now to use automatic, unlike on live when it's all semi. That does it make sense to use automatic on live? But now they're increasing ammo capacity, so there's less damage per bullet, but higher mag capacity, higher fire rate. So now that makes sense. So they fixed the mistakes. And first one we do align. I don't think we'll be going align short, even though it does reduce AP cost. But what they did with this patch, the range is more important than ever before, so we cannot sacrifice the range. It's like not feasible. About mag, do I want large? So you can see large is improved too. Large is now doubling the ammo capacity, 100%. So that's significant for automatics. So I can use armor piercing effect that's weakened, I think, unless it's a bug. It's 25% showing now, but the same showing on piercing. So I'm not sure if perforating is supposed to be weakened or is it temporary bug. Or I could go for Swift or Stinging. Oh, Swift is still reducing AP cost now. Quick, Standard, Swift. When whatever adds armor piercing increases AP cost. So I think Swift. That's more ammo capacity. Quick is just reload speed. Yeah, I think Swift for that. So that's 40 shots. Reflex sight no longer, so it's a glow sight. Don't know if there is much of a difference between them. They're adding VATS accuracy now, those sights. They are listing that. When other stuff do not have VATS accuracy component. Not even reflex sight. So for VATS are the glow sights now. So they redid the glow sights to be VATS related. So we want that they reduce AP cost, they add VATS accuracy. So we want glow front sight, suppressor, fixer paint. So the first one is spec for VATS. And then we spec other two, one for aiming and one for hip fire. So we do have one VATS fixer. Then this one we made for precision. Like automatic kind of sniper. So which one would be reducing recoil and so on? Focus automatic. Recoil force, reload speed, keep accuracy, recoil. No, maybe not this one. Powerful automatic for the damage. It's increasing recoil a lot, so focus is increasing recoil less. Prime. Tweaked is crit damage, so that's not for us. Which one should I go with? Prime automatic is less recoil than powerful automatic. But fire rate is slightly lower on prime automatic. Probably not prime. Focus seems to be a good option. Focused automatic receiver. Focus is less recoil overall added. So that will be for hip fire, but for precision... Okay, powerful automatic for precision. Less shooting, although recoil is a problem. You know what? I will put powerful automatic on both, and I will adjust other mods. So first one will be true. Perforating. Oh, Swift, that's for VATS. Stinging probably will be for other options. Then we want accuracy. Oh, the scopes are adding per shot recoil. When reflex sight do not. So we don't want per shot recoil. So probably reflex sight. Dot circle is the same. There's glow sights for VATS. So reflex sight for normal combat. So it would be glow sight for VATS. Reflex sights for normal combat. Keep suppressor. So that's a true. And then this one will be as well powerful, but stabilized. And as well stinging. Okay. So we have that sorted. The harpoon gun from the scoreboard, that's cool, and they fix acceleration to enemies. You can absolutely use the harpoon gun. Harpoon gun is good. Now my carry weight issue. Try to fix the carry weight issue. Okay. I have Nocturnal. That's... I'm wearing life saving now. I want Nocturnal. Want Nocturnal. Okay, carry weight is here. Nocturnal armor. And 3 fixers. Stabilized first then. We have ammo. 40 shots. Super Muties, where are you? You can see my old review of the harpoon gun from the scoreboard. I mean old, when it was... before it was fixed. So you will see how fast enemies were going with it. It was hilarious. That's the stabilized. Okay, the recoil is very acceptable. I can pretty much go hip fire. Aiming not a problem either. And it does pretty much require a skid shooter if I unequip it. Yeah, if I unequip it, it's... I think it's worse. That's when I unequip skid shooter. Skid shooter back. Yeah, skid shooter pretty much a must for manual use of small guns. Okay, so stabilize seems to be working perfectly fine with skid shooter included. Then the next one. This one is true. So true, the accuracy just drops open way faster, but it doesn't seem to be particularly bigger. Oh, when I'm firing, it is bigger. So the accuracy for true goes down. But if I aim, I have improved accuracy. That's for sure. So I can get way more accurate shots. But the recoil will suffer, so it depends on the place. I think true are more like for a single shot suited than for automatic approach. Okay, first person I was not trying. I'm assuming it's supposed to be the same. Is that the same? That's a true in first person. Now switching back to stabilized first person. Stabilize is definitely better for running like that, way less recoil. So first person, stabilized seems to be better to run and gun for sure. True seems to be fitted for like single shot. How is the VATS? Now let's do the VAT spec versus non-VAT spec and see how it will go. Why I have such a low hit chances? That's VAT spec. 28%? 20. Why is it so low? What's my perception? No, my perception is fine. 25%? Okay, so VATS accuracy doesn't seem to be affected. It's supposed to be. There's no difference. Right. Starting from 29%. Still 29. It's not any different. Why is it starting so low? Doesn't seem to improve at all. Is that this particular weapon? They made them all start at 20? Why 28? Is that like a cap? What if I equip sniper? Okay, sniper is higher. Sniper is a bit higher, 39. Still not high. Okay, I don't know why is it so low. How did I lose all the health out of a sudden from one shot? Oh, I know how I was testing. Okay, I know how I lost the health. I was testing blood sacrifice. Okay, that's sorted. I was testing blood sacrifice to see if it works with life-saving effects, and currently it doesn't. I can still hit them, most likely because of four-leaf clover. But the VATS accuracy... VATS accuracy is oddly low. About run and gun with this set of mods. Okay, it's not like such a big difference, to be honest. The other are more suited, but I was expecting bigger difference in gameplay when I changed from true to stabilized and so on. And the change doesn't seem big at all. Yeah, the VATS hit chances are surprisingly low. See the heavy gun VATS hit chances. They reduced them a lot. That must have been the recent patch. It was not so low. Yeah, it's low with everything. Must have been a recent change. So now the fixer spec for VATS, the main difference is still AP cost. This VATS accuracy doesn't seem to be working. I have the same VATS accuracy as I do if I don't spec for it. That's odd. It's not working. Whatever they did that's supposed to happen, it is not happening. Not changing anything. And my perception is 43 when I'm stationary. When I'm moving, it's 27. So that's because of Nocturnal. But I was stationary there. Oh wait, I know why. I forgot about fixing my feral meter. Okay, let's give it a second. Why no one reminded me? I dropped to feral when I was changing mods. Okay, let's fix that and redo all the testing. I'm testing gun accuracy with penalty from being feral. Okay, that's changes quite a bit. That changes quite a bit. Okay, let's undo everything that you were watching. Though that's how the guns perform when you are feral. Now the head accuracy is significantly improved, but from behind you still cannot. So that's the VATS one. They have around 74%. Much better than 20 something. 74, 80. So that's much better. As well as firing, that's a line. Okay, that's quite accurate. So maybe I don't even need skid shooter as I'm no longer feral. Yeah, so that's how it works without skid shooter. So I can go without skid shooter. Alright. Back to stabilized one. And how VATS with stabilized? Okay, the VATS accuracy, is there a difference? There is no difference. Still no difference in VATS accuracy though. If I have the one spec for VATS or not, it seems to be the same. Okay, that's a true. So the main difference with true versus other one, when I move, how fast it's the bracket opening or when I fire. And the stabilized one, just opening slower and not as widely. And if I move, it doesn't open as much. So that's stabilized. And that's true. So true opens a little bit wider and faster if you move. But accuracy is better. A little bit overall, especially aiming. Aiming with stabilized. Aiming with true. Oh yeah. Accuracy better, but recoil is worse. Recoil is worse with true a little bit. But the difference is not big. I would expect bigger difference nevertheless. Yeah, at least we know feral changes work. That's true. So feral is no longer 0%. That's why I didn't notice. If that would be still 0, I would notice straight away. But they changed it, so it's now 29%, not 0. I don't have company tea running. Forgot to drink it or did they run out? Oh, I don't have company tea. Need to grab it from my camp. What do you think about that in general? Is the difference, I would say, is way smaller than I anticipated it would be. There is a difference, but it's not as big. Yeah, the difference is not as big. If I would not be sneaking, okay, let's see, no sneaking. So this one gun. Are you able to tell me now which one is stabilized, which one is true? I will shoot this light a little bit with one and the other, and you tell me if you see the difference. Like 10 bullets. Okay, that was more like 15 bullets with one. 15 bullets with other. And then I try with that spec, so that's aligned. About 15 bullets or so. So aligned seems to be still combat performance in between. I think you can tell the difference which one was which. Yeah, that's the stabilized. That's the true. But it's always, you can notice the pattern. One thing I don't like, it always goes to the right and up, the recoil. Why recoil is not random? Why recoil is always to the right and up? I don't like this. I'm not compensating at this moment. I'm just letting the gun go. So you may notice clear pattern. And then it's only straight up after a moment. It's going to the right and up, and then just up. You see? It's repeating the same pattern. That's the recoil pattern. It's too predictable. I mean, it's easier to counter. At first you counter down left, then you just counter down. But it's like, why is it always like, is that normal for guns? Do they always have recoil to one side? Not just randomly more? I don't know, maybe it is. I never used real gun, so I have no real life experience. Never fired actual gun. No, the VATS accuracy at this moment doesn't seem to be affected at all. I will try to see outside of Westec. That's how guns work in real life. Okay, so that's fine. So now about the VATS accuracy, let's see. So we have a turret. It's changing now based on turret orientation. So combat inhibitor is 0, 56 or 59, depend on positioning. Now we try different gun. So that was VATS spec. 56, 59, the same. And this one is stabilized. The 674 was probably outlier, but 56 is the same. There is no difference. There is no difference in VATS accuracy no matter what mods you have. So even the ones that are listed as VATS accuracy increasing do not increase VATS accuracy. Maybe that's a bug, but at this moment, none of them affects VATS accuracy at all. Zero effect on VATS accuracy. The VATS accuracy here is not even connected with VATS accuracy at all. So this VATS accuracy, it's a total made up stuff. It doesn't mean anything. It says the highest because it's supposed to be spec for VATS, but it doesn't do anything. No effect at all on VATS accuracy, and I was happy as it's advertised as there is. So I was happy to see some effect on VATS accuracy. There is none. I killed combat inhibitors on this turret. Now super mutants come over here. Run, doggo, run! Come on, turret. There's angry dog. Yeah, here you go. Oh. This turret went down in one hit. Yeah, AP cost was greatly increased. I was talking about it in my video about VATS nerfs. So the VAT spec fixer is 16 without a legendary effect to reduce it. And legendary effect to reduce it will put it down to around 10, I think. If you reduce it further, around 10. Let me see. Yeah, the damage comes mostly from the build. Legendary effects support it, but you don't need legendary effects. If you have endgame build with all the cool perks, the damage will be there. Like, I'm running Reverse Onslaught, that's already adding damage. If I would add Furious, of course, that's a great synergy and will increase damage by a lot. So yeah, VATS optimized would make it 10, exactly. Exactly 10 with VATS optimized. Still not very cheap. Would be exactly 10. What other weapons have a set of mods that I would like to see the performance? Elder's Mark doesn't have it. We know VATS doesn't work much. For the snipers, oh, what they allow us to do now is craft Brotherhood Recon rifle to do more damage than before. So it's way better damage, but we still cannot make Brotherhood Recon rifle into legendary. So I'm not sure how that would translate versus a legendary. We cannot make them a legendary. Let me craft one. Let's see how it will compare versus Furious rifle. So we don't want hardened, we want the highest damage, which is one of the 50 cals. Refine 50 is the highest by a small margin, unfortunately only. But there is. So that's the highest. And we want to make it sniper. Should be perforating, but at this moment the armor piercing on stinging is the same, so let's do stinging. There is no difference in AP cost between scopes, so we can do long scope. Suppressor, default appearance. You can paint this Brotherhood rifle, but we don't want to. So Brotherhood Recon will compare with my Blackbird Prime hunting rifle. It's not anymore Prime, it shouldn't be Prime. Wait a moment, let's mod it correctly as well. Refine 50 is better than Prime. True. Now it's stinging out of a sudden. And no glow sight long scope. So that's a Furious one. And pinpointers. So that's a full damage. What will be the damage difference? Brotherhood is higher base, but does not have those legendary effects. How will they perform at West Tech? Start with a Brotherhood rifle. Oh, I forgot Campanity. That's okay. We'll deal with low AP region for now. It's too late, I forgot already. I should be able to one-hit super mutants to the head, I think. Oops. Oh, 3000 to the head. With a sneak attack. Almost 3000. And here to the head, I do have 95% with a sniper. Did they fix a sneak multipliers? What will be the difference if I don't sneak? Like, no. 2100. So I don't think they really fix it. I'm not getting multiplicative bonus compared to what I'm getting here. I think 2200 without sneak bonuses, and with sneak bonus that is listed. Oh, come on. 3000 with sneak bonus. That's supposedly 3.5x. That's definitely not 3.5x to go from 2k to 3k. But yeah, it is one-shotting them. And that's Brotherhood Recon. Now if I switch to Blackbird Elite, that's 5k. Okay, so that will not be even a close competition. That's 2300 to the torso. So no pinpointers to the torso. Let's see. Yeah, this definitely way lower. It's a good starter rifle, I bet, but if you cannot get those legendaries on, it will not be good enough. Blackbird has all those legendary effects, doing 2.3k to the torso. $5k to the head. Oops. I'm the best sniper ever. But they improve sniping so much that there is no scope jumping after every shot. It's a little bit less sway. I don't have stabilized mods on arms, so there's definitely less sway. It's easier to aim, and when it's reloading, it's not moving at all. Did you notice the scope? Look after the shot. See? Perfectly stable. Then the sway only appears after I reload. Yeah, this sniper is still way better. Brotherhood, as it cannot be made into legendary, so the higher damage, the base damage do not compensate. It is higher, so if you cannot have a legendary, that will be a good sniper for a beginner without legendary effects. Later on, it's not. The laser is still way too big spread without improvements to reduce it. Aiming helps a lot. On laser you can see how big of a difference aiming makes. This disintegrator is disappointing. Why is range? Okay, I know why range is showing, because I have other equip. Okay, range is 400. I was hoping it would be so much better, but it is not. My grenade booster. That's a blooded one. No, that's a mutations one. As I switch it to be working with a goo. And that's modified with hair trigger receiver. Align, forceful, so that's how I had it before changes. Now I need to switch those mods. It doesn't make sense. They don't have those unique attributes that they did in the past. The lightning bug is still present everywhere. Yeah, but you can see how hard assault rifle can hit. 2 shooting everyone. No critical needed, just 2 regular shots. This one somehow survived. 1 shot for a doggo. I think sometimes the sneak attack do not properly register. That's how they are surviving sometimes 2 shots. When normally they cannot. And semi-automatic, this assault rifle, there is 0 problem with recoil. No recoil at all. And loot is sorted. I think that made to the live game too, that I didn't even notice. But on live game, loot seems to be sorted as well. If there is like stack of 2, you still take it one by one. Is poison damage still bad? I'm pretty sure it is still bad. The Kabloom is poison. I have no ammo for Kabloom. Let's grab the tea. Oh no. What has happened? Of too much stuff. Oh. Alright. And I don't know what they are doing about the voice chat fixes. I was not able to test it. At least it's probably not working still. The first Zappa is still working. They didn't fix 2-shot. So Nuka Launcher is still weak. P. Okay, my AP is fixed now. I could grab some shotgun shells. What shotgun shells do I need, though? It's prime. Ultrasight shells. Don't have too many. Take 50. Did something blow up again? Yeah, that's the poison damage. I don't think poison damage dot will do anything. What they did fix... What they did fix, though, the Kabloom was missing the poison impact damage. They fixed that, so Kabloom overall is good now. But the dot is underperforming. So it's good, because this 36 by 9, so that's quite significant damage overall. It's 700 plus 300, that's 1k damage per shot, so it is good weapon out of a sudden. But it's still not phenomenal. The dot is rather weak. The range is now 200 with perk. Okay, the range is out of a sudden good. That's like rifle range. Oh yeah, you can definitely use that. I didn't notice that. It's like a rifle range. With range of 200, yeah. Yes, you can use travel agent when over encumbered to go to your camp for free. That's true. Did they change any mods for the shotguns? What can I do about this Kabloom? At this moment I have a 2-shot, crippling. Not sure how good the crippling is on it, but should be. When target is poisoned, bonus damage, which makes sense. I have prime, but hardened is now the same damage, but less range. Okay, so prime is still increasing range, using ultrasight, reducing accuracy, adding recoil, but less recoil than hardened. Okay, so there are difference between hardened and prime. The damage is just the same. I expect that with true, I could go align to have better VATs. Align long, have better VATs cost. Have true everything on it. And there is no sights, that's a problem. There is no glow sights to improve VATs. So this little toy is already spec'd for the best accuracy. It's decent while aiming. And if I move while aiming, the accuracy... Okay, is that another difference? I didn't try that. Not moving. Yeah, I think they just made it so when you aim and move, it doesn't affect accuracy. It used to. Now it doesn't. Is there any difference in my sneaking speed when I hold Kabloom versus Fixer? Like, Fixer is supposed to be plus 100% sneaking speed. I don't think there is any difference. Let's move sideways. And the Kabloom. Move sideways. There is no difference. Still, I don't know why it's listed if they cannot fix it. This sneaking speed. The stealth bonus works. Sneaking speed doesn't. I don't know what that's supposed to even do. The Zappa, the real hero. What other weapons do I have in my stash? See from the bottom. Oh, I know they were messing up with Enclave Plasma too. I hope not too much. I would need to test Enclave Plasma on the Guardian, if it's still performing. The Dragon range, like, what they did to the poor Dragon. Out of a sudden, Black Powder weapons from weapons with best range, they downgraded them to weapons with the worst range. Slug Buster was hit with a nerf with perforating pulse capacitor. They fixed that. Oh, it's 12:30 a.m. for you, Spiteful Angel. So good night to you, Spiteful Angel. See you tomorrow on Turtlecast. That will be much different timing. Cold Shoulder. Range is not so great, but damage is good. Oh, thanks for $3, Spiteful Angel. Bye. Bye, Foxy. Thank you, Spiteful Angel. Holy Fire, for some reason, was hit with a nerf recently, and it's like so underperforming. Snipers did receive a range boost, so they all good, even Western Spirit. Bertha. I don't know how good Bertha will be. So the two-shot compensated shotgun 66 by 9. Two-shot on Enclave shotgun. It's quite decent. Ticket to Revenge. Capacity went up to 25 from 20. Still, the damage is too low. The railway was hit with too many nerfs. So Perfect Storm outside of a dot has impact damage too. So Perfect Storm is quite cool. This is probably quite usable. This extra fire damage, is that better than legendary effects? As it cannot have legendary effects. I don't know, but it's quite decent. 26. The dot doesn't matter, but 26 instant fire. That makes single bullet doing about 100. Poor Grand Finale. They updated. No, they didn't. The Grand Finale didn't receive the buff that normal cannonball launchers did receive. So it's doing such a little damage. It's not a two-shot bug, it's a base damage bug. Oh, the poison on the blaster is 1000 now? Could try to shoot something with it. Would that be noticeable? It's super long duration. Hmm. Branding iron. And those can be... These melee weapons can be quite cool with all those updated effects. Is Warglaive finally displaying the real damage, or is it still something else? And it has kind of a bleed now. Because it's sharp. Hmm. Is regular Flamer outperforming Holy Fire? I'm not sure. Let me compare that. So Holy Fire is 56 damage. How much regular Flamer shows? No. It's not. The Flamers are just weak. Does it outperform? Even with the mods, it will not go higher. I can craft one and see. But I don't think so. $53 with napalm tank. $54. Is the barrel really changing the range, or are they lying again? As they did update the range values for it. But does it actually do anything? Let's see. Good long. No, it doesn't do anything still. Just increases the AP cost. Just increases the AP cost. Hmm. Where is this alien blaster? There. So 1000 poison. Is that noticeable at all? Let's shoot something with 1k poison. Nothing is increasing range of flamers. As they coded, the range of flamers is coded into visual effect. So stat changes will not change the range. It's tied to visual. The stat changes only determine when it starts losing damage, when the damage drop-off starts. But it doesn't matter if there is no damage done. So damage drop-off point doesn't matter for flamers, unless you put it so short that it will start dropping inside animation range, visual range. So if you set a range at 10, you will basically need to touch enemy to do damage, and if they farther away, that would be barely any damage. So that can be done, something like that. But... oh, the super mutant doggo actually takes damage. Oh, that's interesting. Doggo actually took the damage. What about big mutant? 20 damage a tick. Sticking a little bit. It's not like... It's not huge, but very long effect. I don't know if anyone has patience for these lengthy effects. Why is now 18? It was 20. Maybe I lost a kill streak or something. Yeah, I would not say it's worth it at all. Can kill them way faster by just shooting than waiting for the poison. Waiting for the poisons. Not something you wanna do. Okay. Enclave Plasma Flamer. I hope this one still works good. We need to change the loadout. And see Enclave Plasma Flamer versus the Guardian. They die of old age before the dot kills them. Yeah, that's true. Ramon91978. Thank you a lot for extending your Prime sub. I appreciate that. Thank you a lot. Oh, that is somehow stronger on those guys. They probably have no poison resist. See? Poison ticks harder on them. Yeah. Works better here. EN06, what do I have its spec for? There's Santa Masochist, it's all looking good. There is Bullet Shield, I was speccing it for heavy guns. You can always start with heavy and then switch. Just to see if it's working. I don't want to play with changes to the build too much. Oh, I cannot change as those stacks will disappear. Okay, I forgot the weapon switches are not possible with that setup. So I can switch concentrated fire. Don't want to spend too much time changing stuff to that. And bullet shield to what? I already have ironclad. There's nothing really. I could use those 4 points for something else. 4 points to agility. Yeah, 4 points to agility. So I need crippling perks. So there is already onslaught, weak spot, now crippling perks. And Forza. Modern Renegade. Okay, crippling perks on. Don't need one gun army in this setup. I can use. There is already Ricochet. Classic maybe. I will not be going VATS. Could. Maybe I could now go VATS. Wait, what's the new cost? AP cost for the Flamer. It was very high. What is it now? Where is this Furious Flamer of mine? That's auto EPG. No, the flamer. Maybe it's in my inventory. Oh, wait, not this one. This one. Okay. AP costs 16, so maybe you could use it in that. How is it modded? I probably cannot do too much about mods. That Enclave, so remodding Enclave is a pain, but that's intelligence, rapid, furious pinpointers. The capacitor, I had Vicious, which is doing what? Vicious capacitor is crit damage. Prime is straight up higher damage, so I need to change it to Prime. Vicious is no longer the best. Prime is the best. Cannot see other options. Prime is like 83.97. Nothing else is even close now. And split ones? Split ones, what's the total? 59, 41, so that's 126. Prime is way higher. That's way higher than anything else, so it must be Prime. And surprisingly, AP cost is lower by 1 than Vicious. Okay. True capacitor would be even lower AP cost for some reason. And standard. We keep Prime. Align Flamer is now again lower AP cost than it was. So I would need Align Flamer again. True stock. I don't have Align stock. So I'd need to stay True stock. So there is no glow sights, therefore it doesn't matter that I have night vision. AP cost of 14, so I can cut it down by crafting a legendary. Instead of intelligence, I will just drop the AP cost now, as it makes sense. Oh, out of sugar. Okay, so other option to get this box mod is crafting medical malpractice. That's AP cost reduction. We just need to spam it and then scrap it. We should get AP cost reduction. If you want more damage, you use Furious Hope. At this moment, if you want damage, you use Furious. That's the general rule. So if you can get Furious, whatever you have, if you can switch to Furious, your damage will go up. And keep scrapping. Come on, give me that's optimized. There it is. I still need to scrap remaining ones. I have no room for them. Furious is the best on public test server, on live game, everywhere. Furious is just the best, period. For damage, of course. There may be other consideration, like you need more ammo capacity on particular weapon, then you run quad or you don't want a ramp up of Furious, you don't want to run reverse Furious, then you can consider other options like bloodied two-shot Juggernauts. But if you want damage, especially on the boss fights, then our answer is always Furious. The answer was bloodied in the past, but those past times are gone. No more bloodied. How many did I craft? I think I overdid that a little. Finally, I see the end. I drop 1 medics, 3 VATS enhance, 1 VATS optimize only. But VATS optimize is the good one. Wrong bench. Where is it? That one. So VATS optimize, drop it to 7 now. And that's without 1 mod. So I could drop it how low if I would have a stock? With aligned stock, it can be 5. Also, AP cost-wise, that can go real low. A little bit of coffee and you are covered on that department. We need to take more ammo. Ultrasight, plasma cartridges, give me 2000. Jump in power armor. This one doesn't have enough limit breaking. Did I make this one with limit breaking? Yeah, that's the limit breaking. That's the limit breaking set. Okay, this one we're running. I need full set of limit breaking. Yeah, they remove AP cost reduction from false. They redid everything. What the mods are actually doing. They turn everything upside down and start it over. Why am I over encumbered again? Slightly too much stuff on me. I think here. No. Aid. No, that's not really it. Okay, that helps. I'm not running the ammo weight reduction. I am running ammo weight reduction. You don't need stabilize for that, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let's head in. How do you get a line stock? Grind and grind the train station vendors. Supposedly they said that the mods should be dropping again from Enclave events, so I could be on the lookout for Enclave event and do one if it appears. I don't see any Enclave events. Oh, there is Bots on Parade. Maybe it will be still there after we kill the Guardian. Oh, Sassius, thank you for renewing your membership in Turtles Army. Appreciate that. Thank you. Oh wait, I didn't reset that, didn't I? After I killed it last time. Yes, only random box mods. Enclave Plasma is tough. Only random mod box drops. Okay, so it's now resetting. We go in again. Yeah, the patch seems to be September. It's August. We do have a roadmap for August. There is no mention about patch. So September it is. Reflex sight doesn't affect AP cost anymore. You need glow sight now for whatever reason. And glow sight is not available for Enclave. I think I didn't add legendary card. Yeah. Normally I run them, so I need them here too. Oh, there is no one on this team. So taking one for the team will not be working. I forgot I'm alone here. There's no one else with me. So I could have been running this self-revive. That's fine. Hopefully it will not be needed. I forgot, yeah, I need to start stacking those bullets. Bullet storm stacks. Oh. Oops. That's not how it's supposed to go. Is it because there is no one on my team? How is my... Okay, a little bit low on health. Some food has probably expired. Let's refresh food as we are at it. Let's boy lock. What? Aid. Oh, there's new sorting by locked. Okay, that's interesting. So you can sort now by locked items. So you have those to fix my feral then on top now. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. Sorting by locked. That's cool. I didn't notice that earlier. Besides Enclave's second top commander weapon is Elder's Mark. Especially after next patch, it will be even more so. Okay. Attempt number 2. Come on, deflect damage. Oh no, my armor is breaking. That's a power armor, so that's not a good news. Oh, I have almost full stacks. Can I hit it in VATS from here? Yeah, I can. Okay, so that seems to be still working fine. And that is without taking one for the team, as there is no one on the team. Okay, that's working fine. So about the Guardian and Enclave Flamer, it's even better with Enclave Flamer as we can run it in VATS now with such a low AP cost possible. Could run it with conductors to have infinite AP instead of pinpointers for laziness factor. Okay, so this is fine here. Why did I press reload instead of firing? Maybe I would get instantaneous one. It's hard with those new perks to unlearn pressing the reload button. Reload button is it's half of your stacks. Yeah, that's filler up paint for power armor, but the jetpack doesn't work with Vulcan steel. They didn't fix it yet. Have they changed entire meta? Kind of. Not completely. Like, EPG remains to be top on the meta still. What else? Elder's Mark, even more meta than before. They switching Gatling Plasma with Gauss Mini. Gauss Mini will be meta for heavy gunners now. Let's see if they really fix the drops. If I will get something from Enclave events. Supposed to. Like, they supposedly fixed Enclave events to drop stuff. How they fix them, we'll see. And I need to fix armor. What is breaking? This is breaking. This is breaking. So the robot was aiming for my legs. Okay. Now we wait. Oh, someone is on a team. Hello. Hello there. Oh. No longer on the team. Protect the robots. From whom? There is no one here. Oh, wait. Stop pushing robots out of the pod, please. But this is still absolute beast. That didn't change. Will I get some unique mods from that? Any good rewards? What do you think they fixed? They said generally Enclave events. They didn't list any specific ones. So I don't know what they fixed. I will try more than just this one if more will appear. I'm especially interested in my new tab and what will appear there when we finish event. Yeah, number cruncher is not so good if you can cut down the AP cost. I still have number cruncher here, but yeah, that's true. It's not as good. I should switch it to concentrated fire. So I can run it easily in VATS now. And that's my setup for the Guardian. I switch so many things so often that it's still having stabilized, even though I'm running EPG now. But what would I put there? Gunsmith maybe, as EPG breaks fast normally. Is it breaking fast? Normally it was breaking fast. I wasn't paying attention. Doesn't seem like as it didn't broke. Oh, maybe it is still breaking fast. Okay, maybe it is still breaking fast. So Gunsmith would make sense. Where's the Gunsmith? There. Eliminate hostiles. They're eliminating themselves, all those hostiles. Okay, did I get something? Nothing that I would need. Available chess piece. Nothing unique. Do we have more Enclave events? Distant Thunder is not Enclave event, but easy to do. It's 10% chance for Enclave mod? Yeah. So that's probably considered high, to be honest, but still. That will take a while to see if they actually drop. Oh, hello there. Don't press the reload button. So that's Brotherhood quest. Is that dropping anything cool? Nope. Oh no, I pressed the reload button. I cannot help myself with those new perks. Keep pressing the reload button. Nope. Nothing on event of list of events. I don't know exactly about Enclave events, which ones and where can give them. In the patch notes, they only said that they fix Enclave events to drop Enclave plasma mods. Period. With no specification which one or where. So I assume any Enclave event should have a chance to drop a mod. That would be my assumption. Valkyrie plan at EN06. Maybe, I don't know what I got as a reward. Was only fighting it to see the performance of the weapon. Not really rewards. The performance is there. About the mods, those differences a little bit underwhelming, I need to say. Probably the best change that they did overall is for sniping. If I want to go somewhere and do some sniping, let's say around the fissure side, I would need to change. Wait, I'm on the wrong loadout for that. Exact drop chances for different events, you will need to ask data miners. Maybe they have more information. Over encumbered, can I somehow fix that? That way. Cat is giving me stuff. And everyone is giving me stuff. Then I'm over encumbered. Still not enough. No. Okay, finally. So about the sniping. Yeah, my whole camp is a giant generator, that's true. Reflex sight does not lower cost on the test server. Doesn't lower AP cost. And look what I can do now. If I press VATS button, I can move in closer with a long scope. So I don't need short scope and long and medium on different weapons. I can run long and it's look almost like I know what I'm doing. Which is unusual. Never looks like that when I'm sniping. Look at that. Getting some hits. On a very far away Scourge Beast. And it always opens from a small magnification and then you can zoom in. Which is really cool. Okay, that didn't work out. There you go. Don't run after me, Scourge Beast. Uh-oh. She's very close. Nope. Don't move. I sniped a Scourge Beast. The Scourge are getting angry at me. Ha! Perfect sniper. Oops. Sniper missed one. So that's the greatest improvement. Then the second one, if I jump and aim, look, I can jump and aim, and I'm aiming when I'm jumping. If you don't know on live, you cannot do that. You cannot aim when jumping, you will hit nothing. You will hit absolutely nothing. Here you can. And even jetpack. But if I aim, the jetpack gets stuck in the jetpacking position. And I cannot jump when I'm already in aiming, as the jump button is hold breath then. For me. So my button mapping unfortunately doesn't work for flying while aiming. Would be nice to see a see-through scopes. Red dot. Removing the black sides. No, that black sides make sense. That's how scope works. I know it would be nice, but it's not too bad, the black sides. That gives it the feel of actual sniping. If you use the scopes, they will be black sides. You will not have 360 vision. And look how little is the magnification when you start. You see? Tiny magnification. which is perfect. You're still on the target and then you zoom in. So that's one of the greatest improvements. So that's the sniper performance. And the damage, they fixed damage for most snipers. The hunting rifle starting 723 before all the furious stacks are being applied with reverse onslaught. This is great. How is the Enclave sniper? That's VAT specific, so I don't know how well this is performing. Let's see. It's a loud one, so that's a problem. Yeah, the VAT's accuracy suffered. 0% critical still pops, but didn't register. Okay, so regular scotch do die. My VAT's accuracy suffered. Damage is kind of there, but as I cannot hit consistently, that's a problem. Come on. I'm not feral this time, so that's not it. Do I even have concentrated fire? I do. That's the problem. Concentrated fire is not good enough anymore. Awareness is like mandatory if you want to run VATs. So awareness fixes it a little bit. Again, out of range, you need criticals. And the problem appeared because range 200 is no longer enough for high range sniping. High range sniping, that's not enough. So most likely I would need to run VAT's hit chance on this type of a weapon. And the short scopes do not have a zoom option. That long and medium, I think they have. Like, that's a medium scope and there is a zoom option. But short scopes, I don't think so. That is what... Okay, let's see. That's a short night vision scope. Yeah, no zoom option for short. So if you have short scope, those are the only ones without zoom option. Medium and long have zoom options. Elder's Mark, way better option for VATs, even with AP cost of 8. They just rely on 4-leaf clover to get hits. And look, oh, I didn't show you. Look at the range on Elder's Mark. So the sniper, Enclave Plasma Sniper is 200. And Elder's Mark is 122. So Elder's Mark is higher than it used to be. So it's not so bad. It's 122. Still not the very high range. But look at that. It works. %0 is a problem when they're hiding. So I'm not getting 4 Clover stacks. Need to be some percentage to start firing, but then it's fine. 0% is the problem. There is any percentage. Look how Elder's Mark goes. You need to have at least 1% to start with. And then it goes. If it's 0 because it's obstructed or something, or maybe too far, I don't know in this case why I have 0. Why is it complete 0? I don't know. Now it's 1. Maybe too far. Maybe there's like a range limitation added now to VATS. 0 is 0, cannot be increased, and even with concentrated fire you cannot get hits. Yeah, Bethesda hates 10 mil SMGs. I don't know why. They don't want them to perform so great. So now there is one far away Scourge. I can switch to a sniper. Find it. There it is. Zoom in on it and headshot. Beautiful. Sniper is usable again. I mean, a side effect of me not being able to VAT super far with Elder's Mark and so on, I can have a need to switch occasionally to sniper with range of 336, long scope attached, and then snipe it. And this range, of course, can be increased to like 500 or so with single perk when aiming down the scope. So it's very easy to get full damage at high ranges now with snipers, which makes sense. Like, this is actually the sniper change I like. The sniper changes, all of them I like. There was a Scourge somewhere? Something popped on my radar for a moment. I don't see anything. For a moment. Oh, there is something. I saw the name. Where is it? Are you here, Scourge? Where are you? I don't know. Something was there. I'm not such a good sniper to be able to see through those bushes. I know there's Scourge somewhere they're hiding. I don't know exactly where. How's the mechanic of filling up criticals outside of VATS working? Great for snipers if you will get hit. It can use ricochet. But generally, mechanic is really simple. I don't think I have currently it equipped. No, but mechanic is really simple. So it's slow filling outside of VATS. So if you don't want to really run a VATS build, you can add like 1 rank of Psychopath, and from your just manual firing and sniping over time, that's very slowly, but over time you will have your critical charge, and you can use 1 critical in VATS. You can still not, you cannot use critical outside of VATS, so not super handy. Psychopath rank 1 though, can be used. If I would replace this Scrounger, let's say, with Psychopath, then you can get those criticals. How it will work, I will show you, but I will need to get hit. So I cannot really sneak. As otherwise it's too slow, but Ricochet works too, so that's way faster. So let's say I want to use criticals. So using criticals, it's still VATS only. So oh, it's not even charged yet. Now charged. So I'm using my critical, and now I need to charge it. Let's see if I can hit one. They ran too fast. Stop running. Oh. And now it's a little bit more charged than it was. Okay, try to shoot this one. Oh, you see? Crit recharged a little tiny bit. Every time with just rank 1 of Psychopath. Every time I fire. If I could get Ricochet working, I mean, it would work if they would fire at me, but they just staring at me. Oh, that's the guy with a grenade launcher, so that's not gonna help us. Anyone with a rifle? Yes, there is no one with a rifle. That's a problem. So I choose a really bad spot to show you that. We need to visit super mutants. Hello, Daniel. I don't think there's anything for Enclave Plasma Sniper to increase the range above 200. Outside of when aiming down the scope, but it's really a VATS weapon, so you are not aiming down the scopes. Okay. Oh, supposed not to be sneaking. Come on. Oh, you see? See, Ricochet was... Stop! Start firing! See, Ricochet triggering? And I'm getting a little bit of top-ups to my critical. See that? Slowly but surely, it is charging. It will be charging faster if I would have more luck. And then I can use it. And then wait for them to shoot me again. Or I can shoot. Oh, you see it? It's charging again. Just have too little luck here. 30 luck. Not enough. Slowly but surely, it is charging. And then when it's charged, I can use it. But still only in VATS. If they will make it so I can use it outside of VATS, that would be really nice. But it's only in VATS for now. This is breaking. Hello there, mutants. I went to Koshin really quickly. How fast can I lose them? Relatively fast, assuming I don't have escape artist. Oh, I do have escape artist, so that's how I avoided them so quickly last time. Hello, muties. Oops. That's a terrible miss. I like how snipers works, especially the conventional sniper. Oh, there you go. He tricked me. Like, sniper builds are no longer a gimmick, so that's probably the best what that's coming out of this update. We don't know what update is in December. We know it's big, but no leaks yet of what it will be. I'm surprised that they are able to hold it tight for such a long time without any leaks. No Enclave events at all. Oh, there is. How is it not showing? Maybe that's new. Okay, let's try again. Item locking, one of the best things for sure, yes. Sniping position. Fall down. Taking the sniping positions. Alright. Hostiles. Where are you? Where are you, hostiles? Should be spawning somewhere in there. Oh. There we go. Ah. Why would you start running like that? Where? Where are you? See you. There are some noises there. Oh, come on. Now I fall down. Practicing my sniper skills. This guy's going crazy on it. Okay, I will stand in here. Seems to be a better position. If I don't need to aim for the head, I'm quite good of a sniper. As long as I don't need to aim for the head. I even managed to hit a running target. Protect the boat. Who else? Where are you? Oops. Stop it. Ah, stop running. Really prefer stationary targets. Alive? No. There you are. Eliminate remaining hostiles. Ah, how dare you dodging me? There we go. Any luck? Nope. Still no luck. So I cannot confirm if they fixed that. I'm very unlucky with all those Enclave events. Okay, I will keep trying later. For now, I think it's enough trying. We tested the mods I wanted to test. I wish the differences would be a little bit bigger, but I know what they do. A line is currently still broken. I will probably later on, maybe tomorrow, upload some video summarizing all the combat improvements and mod changes that are being worked on public test server. We tested that with fixers. The align is not doing what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to increase VATS accuracy. It's listed even on the card, and it's increasing VATS accuracy on the weapon card, but there is no correlation with actual VATS accuracy, so that's just the weapon card VATS accuracy increases do not translate at all into VATS accuracy increases, which is normal. That's Bethesda game followed, so that's absolutely what you would expect to happen. So that's in here. So thank you everyone for being here. That's another testing session completed. I appreciate your inputs as well. That's absolutely normal, Coffee Mac. My head is very small. You got a mod drop connection, but on the public test server, they're supposed to drop everywhere on Enclave events. So I'll continue testing them, as I need to confirm they actually can drop, and not only listed as can drop, as you know, how many things supposedly was able to drop in the past and was never dropping. So that's different story. And that being said, I wish you all awesome rest of your day, and hopefully see you soon. Turtle out for now. Bye, everyone.